Welcome back again. What I would like to talk to you about today is the cooperation and cooperation bullying. I've been a very loyal customer with Talktalk for decades now. In fact, Tiscali was my original broadband provider. If you remember the 56k modem dial-up, what we used to use, and the speed was, ridiculously slow compared to what we have here, but that's perfectly understandable. Then Tiscali was bought by Talktalk, and I've been with Talktalk ever since. So you're talking good 15 years, something like that, maybe more than that, basically. What they've done now recently is I tried to upgrade my package. And at the moment, my package, and I'll give you a description of what my package contains. Okay, let me grab that piece of paper. Okay, so the current contract that I have with them contains a bundle where I get up to 63 megabytes per second. That includes the fiber boost, which gives you that extra whatever the bandwidth. Download is up to 12 megabytes per second. Calls are included anytime. That includes mobile and landline. They provided an antivirus, which I didn't want, but they did that within the price. And there is an additional feature, which was a super save unwanted color blocker, withheld automatic, whatever that that is. That people are calling with number being not disclosed, they'll block it, the call won't come through. Now I rang up yesterday to try and renegotiate the package because it is coming to its end, basically. And guess what? They are suspending, or they no longer can provide me with the fiber boost. What that effectively means is that I'll get speed of up to 37 megabytes per second, and that's download, and upload is 2 megabytes per second, which means that my YouTube upload is going to take forever. That means that I can't do YouTube uploads. Well, what's going on here? There's nothing that's changed. Our BT exchange, there's no fault on my phone line. My BT exchange is only probably about, say, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile from my house. It's never been a problem. Why is it that all of a sudden now that they're telling me that they've done a test on my line, and to qualify for the fiber boost, my speed has to be 40 megabytes per second or above? But they turn around and said to me yesterday that it's coming up with 37 megabytes per second, and as a result of that, I actually cannot get the fiber boost, which will give me speed up to 63 megabytes per second download and up to 12 megabytes per second upload. Now here's what I'm going to show you something. Let me try and see if I can find that link on Talktalk's website, basically, because I'm pretty sure I've kept it somewhere. If I can... No, I haven't actually. So that was my stupidity. Let me see if I can find... on Google, Talktalk Broadband.
According to Money Supermarket, Talktalk also offers faster fiber broadband.
Yeah, we'll come back to that very shortly. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click check availability. Okay, I will. I'm inserting my details on the phone, so just bear with me and I'll show you what the result comes, okay? I'm not putting my phone number in because if I do that, it'll come up with it'll come up with an account that's already registered, which it is. So it's doing its checking. So you'll have to bear with me. Okay, so what do we have here? So remember what I said. They told me that my line, I cannot qualify for the faster fiber speed boost because my test was showing on the line that I was only getting 37 megabytes per second. So what's going on here? Let's see what's happening. If I select this, okay, so that's been selected. Watch what happens here. So my doing a test on this address quite clearly shows that it is available, and the typical download speed is between 50s, which is perfectly fine, and typical upload speed is between 7 to 12 megabytes per second. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm absolutely happy with that. Okay, so why the effing hell you're trying to sort of provide me the best service that's available? There's not a concern about cost. It's just ridiculous. So for you guys, Talktalk, I'm very disappointed that after a long, loyal customer relation, it seems like that you're going down the drain with your service. You're telling customers to fuck off, in other words. So I'm prepared to leave. I will be phoning up Sky or Virgin Broadband, whichever it is that's available, with a good upload, so I can upload my YouTube videos more regularly and quickly. So yes, definitely. But what the fucking hell you guys were talking about my test? You did a test on the line and all of a sudden something has happened on the line or on your system or whatever it is that my test shows 37 megabytes, therefore I don't qualify. What the hell was this then? What test did this do then? What check did this carry out then? Right? So you're talking gibberish. Get your facts and figures right. Stop messing around with customers. If you need to charge people, charge people. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're going to provide a decent service, charge them. But don't fucking fob them off right here by telling them gibberish, basically. Because this is nothing but absolute gibberish. Yes, I'm a little bit annoyed and I'm a little bit angry because I have reasons to be angry. I've been with this service provider for nearly, or probably say 2 decades. However many years that the service has been, the internet has been out. Tiscali and then Talktalk. Tiscali was bought by Talktalk. So what you're doing? What are you trying to achieve? But the conclusion to this matter is that Talktalk can go and this yourselves, okay? And I'm going to move on to a different provider as soon as a month before the end of the duration of the contract. You know, I've got to give them 30 days notice, so I will give them 30 days notice, and move on to a different provider. My preferred would be Sky, because I did do a check on Sky, and let me quickly show you what Sky can provide me with. Sky Broadband. Let's see what Sky Broadband provides. I'm pretty sure the results was quite fascinating yesterday. So check availability. Okay, so I'm going on to that. Just checking the availability. Right, I'm going to sort of put my postcode in. And it's just doing a check. Yes, I've lived there for more than thingy. It might not work actually because it's asking for a phone number. I think BT or something came up with the fact that they found an active line. So I don't No. It must have been through a different source. That it was quite decent. I'm sorry, I can't demonstrate that to yourself. But I was checking it last night, round about early hours of this morning. And I was quite impressed with the package that they were offering. But something I did manage to avoid this gibberish that's happening, basically. So very disappointed, very upset the fact that Talktalk is messing around. So if you're a Talktalk customer, you want to keep an eye out on your packages, and maybe if they start messing around, find a different provider. That's all I can say to you. But for now, Talktalk, thumbs down. Very disappointed. And get your facts and get your act together and provide a better service. You have been providing a better service in the past, so why not now? What has changed? The ultimate question is, what has changed? Don't give me that technical jargon about your line is only testing up to 37 megabytes per second and blah 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 blah. So thumbs down for Talktalk. Bye for now, guys.